Hello, my name is John Kennedy, and a little bit about me. I'm 28 years old. I'm an EFL teacher at a university in China right now. I taught in South Korea for 5 years, and just wrapping up my first year here in China, my first year teaching university. Most of my experience teaching is at private schools, teaching elementary school, middle school students, and but now I'm working at a public university here in China, which is very different, and I prefer it. It's very rewarding. Um, about 6 years ago now, I got my TEFL certification, my undergraduate degree from the University of Central Florida, and I'm currently enrolled in the Masters of Science in Education program with an emphasis in TESOL. Okay. Um, as far as the schools that I've worked at and how they used data, it was pretty bare bones. The past schools that I worked at in Korea, they all took their data from the U.S. They tried their best to use the standards, um, usually from either California or New York, the state's standards, Common Core or something like that. That was about it. Um, we always had weekly meetings that were held to discuss curriculum, which was usually involved a textbook of some sort that I'm sure data was used in writing that textbook. But as teachers and then the principal of the school, we were never encouraged to go look up data or anything like that, and it was never really discussed. Um, Maybe because they were all private institutions, um, so there's a bit of a profit motive, I think. So really, a lot of the focus was on pleasing the parents and making sure that attendance was up and the students would keep coming to class. I work at a public university in China now, and um, we were just given a book to use, and I'm not so sure that they're really looking at data that much to inform their teaching methods, but I think they definitely use it to organize the students into classes. So I teach business English, and my students were all the highest ranked students from their high school SAT, the Chinese SAT, the Gaokao, and so they definitely use data to organize their classes. But I'm not so sure about um, informing their teaching methods, especially since I've seen that the Chinese staff tend to just lecture a lot, which in an English context or teaching English as a foreign language is not exactly the best method. So I'm not so sure how much data is informing their methods. As for myself, I have gone out of my way to look up data, um, especially if it helps me with any kind of teaching, any idea that I have. I'll go look up studies that have been done and see if I can pull up some data that shows that students benefit from an idea or something that I might have. Um, Especially my undergrad degree, and especially this graduate program has really helped me to learn how to locate data and read it when it's presented to me in the form of a study or an article, peer-reviewed article. Um, so lately, I've been seeking out data every semester to try and have it inform my teaching methodology as I see fit, as I come up with um, what to do in my semesters, because I was given complete carte blanche control over what I'm supposed to do with my students. There's no real curriculum that they told me I should adhere to. I think I definitely just need more training. I need to become more advanced in how to interpret the data that I find and how to utilize it, how to read it. If I conduct a study, I need to learn how best to organize it, I think. So my plan is, yeah, to learn how to organize and interpret that data in Microsoft Excel, because I don't really know how to use it that well or how to input data. So that would be very helpful. In the future, I need to seek out colleagues and other professionals in my field who are proficient in data collection and utilization. Specifically, people with a lot of experience who might have published research before. They will definitely be able to help me out and show me how to organize my data. And last, I should really share the data that I find, or if I collect data from any research that I do, share it with my colleagues, share it with the staff at my institution, and also with the students themselves if they're interested. That would I think it would help them greatly. All right, thank you very much.